What triggers anger in a child with ADHD and autism? Hey there, I'm Charlotte with Colorful Teaching for You. Thank you so much for joining me. So most children, when they are angry or have angry outbursts, it's rarely because they are not interested in something or because they are lazy. Yes, it can be that sometimes, but it's rarely that. It's usually a blend of different conditions that challenges them. And so we're going to look at a couple of those blends first and then what we can do to help them. All right. So one of the things that might be a trigger is that there might be a change in their routine, that especially if they have a nice predictable routine. They may have difficulty communicating how they are feeling or understanding social cues. They may also have external pressures, like perhaps doing chores or schoolwork, that might just be difficult for them. Or it might be internal pressures, such as having trouble sleeping, just real exhaustion, hunger, sensory or emotional overload. So there's a lot of different things that could be at play here. The key, though, is to try and figure out why they are having that angry outburst. Because, like I said, it's rarely about being lazy, but about actually having a lot of different combinations that can cause a child with ADHD and autism to feel anger. Now, when we know what's wrong and why it's happening, we're able to give them the correct tools and support that they need to help them. Otherwise, if we rush to discipline right away without that understanding the reason, we're just putting a band-aid on top of the problem, which could get worse in time. Okay, so let's look at how we can help our children. The first step, I know it's simple, but it's really important to remember, especially if we are getting angry or if their anger triggers our own frustration. It's to remain calm and clear. So what I mean by that is, first, before you address your child, calm your own self down. Take a deep breath if you need to. Make sure your child is in a safe space so that you are able to calm your nerves down. Because if you don't, and you go in there and you start yelling at them, what's going to happen is that you are going to rile yourself up and also your child, because they will feed into that that frustration of yours and will only intensify their anger. So calm yourself down, and chances are, as if you are calm while they are having their big moment of anger, they will eventually start to calm down. It might take a long time, but it will happen. So you need to be calm first. Okay, and just when you're trying to calm yourself down, remind yourself that even though in this moment it might seem like a very small thing to you or to me, it's big and it matters to your child. Okay, the second step is to help them emotionally regulate. So here, it's create a space in your home where your child, or your classroom, where your child feels safe enough to learn how to regulate their emotions. The key is to help them understand what is triggering them, how to understand their emotions, and how to manage it, how to use the space, and how to feel like they are safe in it. Okay, if you want to know how to do this, how to put the space together, how to differentiate it for your child, and also how to teach them about their emotions, then check out the link in the description versus full episode. Go to step number 2, help them emotionally regulate, and join the ADHD and autism self-regulation space, because it's going to provide you with a step-by-step format of how to do this, how to put it together, and everything. Okay. The next point is to specify triggers. So this is step number 3. Take a moment to teach your child how to figure out what caused them to feel angry. What was that trigger? And what exactly are they feeling? So what emotion are they feeling? What was going on around them? Were the instructions that we stated unclear to them? Perhaps there's too much noise or too many images coming at them. What was it that caused them to feel angry? Okay, this is important because it allows them to eventually be able to state this in their mind right away. Like at first it will take a while, and then they'll just be able to do it. And it'll help them move away from things that might cause these triggers for them. And also it'll allow you to notice in advance, oh, this might trigger my child, I need to move my child away, or I need to minimize whatever's going on around them. Okay, so step number 3 is to specify triggers. Step number 4 is to validate their feelings. Now teach your child to state their emotions and why they're feeling it, and then this will give them the courage to voice their thoughts in the moment. When they tell you what they're thinking and how they're feeling, I want you to remember that even though it's small, like I said before, it's big and it matters to them. So come at it from a place of compassion and validate their emotions, because they're allowed to feel what they're feeling. It just doesn't always work if we, go and punch somebody. But if we are feeling anger, that's okay. We're allowed to feel it. And once they validate it, or we validate it for them, they start to realize that it's okay. I'm allowed to feel this way, and people are there in my corner. So we can say something like, I see that you're feeling sad right now. Let's sit with it for now. Or it's not easy when things don't go our way. I'm here for you. Okay? If you want to know those exact phrases, go to the link in the description where it says full episode and check out step number 4, validate their feelings. Okay? Step number 5 is practice with social stories. So show your children how to navigate through different social situations. Teach them exactly how to understand what they should do and what they should say that's appropriate in different contexts. And we want to teach them also how to handle acceptance, but also rejection. Now you can do this with three different ways. Number 1 is to check out the link in the description where it says full episode. Go to step number 5 where it says practice with social stories, and the first point under that is about is a link to my social stories playlist. It's free. Click on it and subscribe to it, because then you will get these social stories on a weekly basis. You can also subscribe to my channel, because beyond social stories, I also talk about other tips for helping children with ADHD and autism. So you'll be in the loop for when I post out new videos. You also can check out the link for point number 3, where we take the social stories and go a step further, and I created activity packs for each of those stories to help you teach your children beyond just me teaching it to them with the social story playlist. You can teach them with specific, say, role-playing activities or coloring activities and so forth. Okay, and you can also, if you want all of this for yourself or for your children, check out that same step, point number 3, where it says, and join the I Am Awesome Club, because your kids are awesome, right? And so are you. Now let's recap really quickly, because we've talked a lot about different things that we can do. We've looked at the importance of knowing why your child is angry, right? We've also looked at what triggers your child that to have anger in them, and we've looked at how to help them. So one way to help them is to remain calm and clear. The second one is to help them emotionally regulate. And the third one is to specify triggers. The fourth one is to validate their feelings, and the fifth one is to practice with social stories. Now, if you have any questions, please feel free to message me. In the meantime, remember to create, experience, and teach from the heart. Take care, my friends, and I will see you again, same place, same time, next week. Take care. Bye.